Libra, someone loves you deeply, and tonight, everything changes. You clicked on this video because your soul already felt the shift in the energy, and I am here to validate exactly what your heart has been whispering to you. You thought age, distance, or past heartbreaks were keeping this profound connection at bay, but the universe is about to shatter those illusions completely. A beautiful, life-altering twist is happening tonight that will rewrite your romantic destiny and bring you the love you have been praying for. Before we dive into this gorgeous revelation, tell me in the comments where you are watching from. And if you feel this energy, please hit that like button and subscribe to join our spiritual family. Today is the 19th of August, 2026, and the cosmos has gathered specifically to speak to your gentle, seeking heart. You have been carrying a quiet weight lately, a subtle ache in your chest that whispers you are meant for more. Yet you find yourself wondering if this deep, soul-bearing love is truly meant for you. But I am here to tell you that the universe has heard every single silent prayer you have cried into your pillow. Someone loves you deeply. And the beautiful truth is that age, societal expectations, and past timelines do not matter at all. Tonight, the stars are aligning to change everything you thought you knew about your romantic destiny. I know the waiting has been incredibly heavy for you. There have been moments of deep doubt, times when you looked at the silence in your love life and felt a profound sense of frustration, wondering if you had somehow missed your chance. You have watched others find their peace while you felt stuck in a cycle of near misses and emotional exhaustion. It is so easy to let that heartache turn into a quiet bitterness, to build walls around your beautiful heart just to protect it from another disappointment. But I need you to take a deep breath right now and let those walls crumble, because the frustration you have been feeling was never a sign that you were being punished. Those delays, my dear Libra, were actually divine protection. The universe was not withholding love from you. It was clearing the path so that a love of this magnitude could enter your life without any obstacles. Every time you felt overlooked, the cosmos was quietly removing people who were not meant for your highest timeline. The tension you have been holding in your body, that tightness in your chest when you think about the future, is about to dissolve into pure, liquid relief. You are standing on the precipice of a beautiful rebirth, and the waiting was simply the universe's way of ensuring that when this person finally steps into your life, the foundation is unbreakable. Imagine the twilight sky, just as the sun dips below the horizon, that magical moment where the day surrenders to the night, and the silver moonlight begins to paint the world in shades of mystery and promise. This is the exact energy surrounding you right now. Your ruling symbol, the scales, has been working tirelessly in the spiritual realm, balancing out the karma of your past relationships so that you can finally experience a love that is entirely fair, entirely equal, and entirely yours. The energy of the Lover's Tarot card is swirling around your aura, signaling profound union, while the star shines brightly in your house of destiny, offering you healing and a renewed sense of hope. Please remember, my sweet Libra, that while this reading is channeled specifically for your sign, all spiritual guidance should be filtered through your own beautiful intuition. Take what resonates deeply with your soul, and gently release whatever does not. We have so much ground to cover today, and later in this reading, we will dive deeply into how this new energy impacts your love life, your career, your finances, your health, your family dynamics, and your overall emotional energy. But for now, I want to anchor you in the present moment. If you're feeling a shift in your energy, if you feel a little spark of hope igniting in your chest, please take a brief second to like this video and support the channel, as it helps us continue to bring these daily messages of light to you. To help you align with this incoming wave of transformation, your lucky numbers for today are 7, 24, and 33. The number 7 connects you to your deep spiritual intuition, 24 brings the energy of nurturing and home, and 33 is the master number of compassion and deep, unconditional love. Your lucky color for today is deep amethyst. I want you to visualize this rich, velvety purple wrapping around your aura like a protective healing cloak. If you have amethyst jewelry, wear it today. If not, simply close your eyes and imagine this color filling your mind, calming your nervous system, and opening your crown chakra to receive the miracles that are heading your way tonight. There is a deeper layer to your personal guidance today, Libra, and it requires you to look closely at your mindset and your sense of self-worth. You are a creature of balance, naturally inclined to give, to harmonize, and to ensure everyone else is comfortable. But lately you have been tipping the scales, pouring your beautiful energy into situations and people who have not matched your depth. The universe is asking you to reclaim your power today. You must realize that your worth is not determined by how much you can fix, heal, or accommodate others. Your worth is inherent, divine, and absolute. When you truly believe that you are deserving of a love that does not require you to shrink, the universe will rush to provide it. Trust your intuition, for it is your greatest compass right now. You have been ignoring those gentle nudges, those quiet whispers in the back of your mind that tell you when something is right and when something is off. Starting tonight, you must commit to honoring your inner voice. If something feels heavy, let it go. If something feels expansive and light, lean into it. The universe is speaking to you through synchronicities, through repeating numbers, through the songs that play at the exact right moment. Pay attention to these signs, because they are the breadcrumbs leading you directly to the fulfillment you seek. But that is not all. There is something deeper here. Profound shift in your emotional tone that is about to take place. You are transitioning from a state of seeking love to a state of becoming love. You are no longer looking for someone to complete you. You are realizing that you are already whole. And it is from this place of wholeness that this deep, ageless love will find you. What happens next is incredibly important as we prepare to look at the specific cards and archetypes that are unfolding for your future. Let us pull back the veil and look directly into the mystical mirror of the tarot. For the cards have been speaking your name all day, Libra. The first card that leaps out to you, vibrating with gentle, undeniable power, is the breathtaking energy of the star. For so long, you have felt like you were wandering in the dark, carrying the heavy, invisible cloak of past disappointments and quiet grief. You truly thought the well of your romantic hope had run dry, that the universe had simply forgotten to water the garden of your heart. But the star appears tonight to tell you that the waters of love are not just returning, they are overflowing. This card is the universe's ultimate promise of healing, of divine alignment, and of a love that feels like coming home. It signifies that the person who loves you deeply is a profound soulmate connection, one that transcends the physical realm and speaks directly to your spirit. The emotional shift here is incredibly profound. You are moving from a place of quiet, aching despair into a radiant, undeniable realization that you are deeply, truly cherished. But that is not all. There is something deeper here. Beautiful, sudden disruption of the rigid rules and timelines you have been forcing yourself to live by. The next card revealed in your spread is the Fool, stepping boldly off the edge of a cliff into the vast, open, sunlit sky. This is the exact, literal energy of the promise we are exploring today. Age does not matter. You have been so heavily constrained by societal timelines, by the ticking anxious clock of what you should be doing by a certain age, or by the lingering insecurities of an age gap that might exist between you and this special someone. The Fool asks you to drop those heavy, artificial boundaries right this very second. The universe is gently laughing at the limitations you have placed on your own joy. This card brings a sudden, thrilling emotional turn, the paralyzing fear of the unknown dissolving instantly into the pure, intoxicating joy of absolute freedom. Tonight, you are being invited to take a magnificent leap of faith. The love coming to you does not care about your birth year, your past mistakes, or the superficial expectations of others. It only cares about the beautiful, authentic, shimmering frequency of your soul. As we look even closer at the specific energy of this person who holds you in such high regard, the cards reveal the deeply romantic Knight of Cups, riding forward with a golden chalice held high in his hands. This is not a fleeting crush, Libra, and it is certainly not a temporary distraction. This is a profound, unwavering, and quiet devotion. The Knight of Cups represents someone who has been observing you, admiring your grace, your deep empathy, and your beautifully complex mind. They love you deeply, perhaps even from a distance, or perhaps they have been waiting in the wings for the perfect, divinely timed moment to reveal the true staggering depth of their feelings. There is a tender, almost poetic romance to this energy, softness that will melt away any remaining armor you have built. The emotional turn here is a wave of overwhelming, tear-inducing validation. All those times you wondered if you were truly seen, if your emotional depths were too much, or if your sensitivity was a burden to others, this person sees it all and considers it their greatest treasure. They are approaching you with an open, unguarded heart, offering you a love that is gentle, fiercely protective, and entirely unconditional. And what happens next is incredibly important, because the culmination of these beautiful energies brings us directly to the Ace of Cups. This is the ultimate card of new emotional beginnings, of a love so pure, so powerful, and so spiritually aligned that it feels like a sudden awakening of your entire being. The Ace of Cups confirms the grand promise of our reading. Tonight changes everything. The cup is overflowing, spilling rivers of raw emotion, deep passion, and spiritual communion directly into your life. You are no longer just hoping for love, no longer just waiting for a sign, you are becoming the very vessel for it. The emotional shift here is one of profound, breathless relief. The tightness in your chest finally, completely releases. You realize in a flash of brilliant clarity that the wait was never punishment, but a sacred preparation for a love that is entirely unique to you. The universe is handing you this golden chalice, and all you have to do is reach out, breathe in, and accept the miracle that is finally yours. As your heart opens to this profound, ageless love, your physical body is also beginning to remember its own divine natural rhythm. For months, perhaps even years, you have carried the heavy, invisible weight of waiting in your very bones. This emotional tension has manifested physically as tight shoulders, restless nights, and a quiet, lingering fatigue that no amount of sleep seemed to cure. You have been holding your breath, bracing for the next disappointment, and your body has faithfully mirrored that guarded state. But tonight, as the energy of the star and the Ace of Cups washes over your aura, beautiful, profound physical release is taking place. You are being invited to view your health not as a battleground to be fought, but as a sacred temple that is finally being honored and revered. The universe is showing you that the healing of your heart is directly, inextricably linked to the vitality of your physical form. Imagine a warm, golden, liquid light melting the ice around your spine, soothing your overactive nervous system, and inviting a deep restorative, dreamless sleep. The emotional turn here is profound and deeply moving. You are shifting from a state of physical depletion and quiet, unseen suffering into a radiant, undeniable awakening of your own physical power and well-being. You are not broken, Libra. You were simply carrying the world, and now you are finally allowed to set it down and exhale. But that is not all. There is something deeper here, magnificent, rippling effect that this incoming wave of love and spiritual alignment is creating in your professional life. You see, when you stop desperately chasing and finally start receiving, the entire energy of your career shifts to match your new, elevated frequency. Libra, you have been pouring your brilliant, diplomatic, and harmonizing energy into workplaces, projects, or environments that have not truly valued your unique, irreplaceable gifts. You have felt the sharp sting of being overlooked, the deep frustration of watching others advance while you remain the quiet, reliable, unseen backbone of the operation. You have questioned if your gentle approach is a weakness in a harsh world. Yet, the cosmos is now stepping in to definitively correct this imbalance. The universe is also showing that a significant, undeniable shift in your career trajectory is imminent. This is not just about a simple promotion or a minor, forgettable raise. This is about a fundamental soul-level realignment of your professional purpose. Someone in a position of authority, someone who holds the keys to your advancement, is about to see the true staggering depth of your capabilities. The emotional turn here is a sudden, breathtaking surge of professional validation. The quiet, insidious doubt that has whispered you are not enough in your career is being loudly, definitively silenced by the universe, replacing it with deep, grounded, unshakable confidence that your work is not only seen but deeply, fiercely celebrated. And as your career begins to reflect your true divine worth, we must naturally speak of the flow of abundance into your life, for your finances are intimately, energetically connected to your emotional state. I know that money pressure has been a heavy, unwelcome, and exhausting guest in your mind lately. There have been late nights of staring at numbers, feeling tight, cold knot of anxiety in your stomach, wondering if you will ever truly achieve the financial freedom, stability, and security you so deeply desire and deserve. You have worked so incredibly hard, sacrificed so much of your own comfort, and yet the financial breakthrough has felt just out of reach, like a shimmering mirage in a vast desert. But tonight, the energy of abundance is shifting dramatically and permanently. When you open your heart to receive deep, unconditional love, you simultaneously open your energetic channels to receive financial blessings. The universe is preparing to surprise you with an unexpected, joyful influx of resources. This could manifest as a forgotten refund, sudden and generous bonus, brand new stream of income, or simply a profound, miraculous easing of your monthly burdens that leaves you breathing easier. The emotional turn here is a beautiful, tearful release of financial fear. You are moving from a mindset of scarcity, lack, and constant, anxious calculation into a state of deep, trusting, overflowing abundance. You are realizing that you are a powerful magnet for prosperity, and that the universe will always, always provide for a heart that is open, generous, and aligned with its highest purpose. For those of you, my beautiful Libra, who are currently in the midst of a job search or considering complete, terrifying career pivot, this message is especially, specifically for you. I know the crushing exhaustion of sending out countless applications into the silent void, the heavy weight of generic rejections or ghosting that makes you question your entire professional identity and value. It is so dangerously easy to let that external rejection turn into a deep, internalized belief that you are unhireable, that your skills are no longer relevant, or that the world has moved on without you. But the universe is fiercely, protectively guarding your timeline. The universe is also showing that the right opportunity is not just casually coming your way, it is actively, magnetically seeking you out. The role that is aligning for you right now is not merely a job to pay the bills and keep you busy. It is a true calling that will honor your soul, respect your sacred boundaries, and allow your natural Libran grace and intelligence to shine brilliantly. The emotional turn here is a thrilling, anticipatory joy completely replacing the heavy, suffocating dread of the unknown. You are no longer begging the world for a mere chance. You are confidently, peacefully preparing your space for an opportunity that is so perfectly tailored to your spirit. It will feel less like a new job and more like a glorious homecoming. What happens next is incredibly important, as we must now turn our gentle gaze toward the most tender, vulnerable, and beautiful areas of your life, your romantic connections, your family dynamics, and the intricate, sacred web of relationships that define your everyday world. The love that is coming for you tonight is not just about a singular romantic partner. It is about a holistic, sweeping healing of every connection you hold dear, rewriting the very fabric of how you relate to others. Let us gently turn our attention now to the most tender, vulnerable, and beautiful areas of your life. My dear Libra, beginning with your romantic heart, if you're currently single, I know the specific quiet ache you have been carrying. It is the heavy feeling of watching others find their person while you remain in the waiting room of love, wondering if your turn will ever truly come. You have questioned if you're too much, or perhaps not enough, and you have quietly mourned the connections that slipped through your fingers like sand. But tonight, the universe is stepping in to shatter that illusion of isolation completely. The cosmic promise we spoke of is actively unfolding for you right now. Someone loves you deeply, and they are much closer to your everyday reality than you could possibly imagine. This is where the beautiful, divine twist of your destiny reveals itself. You have been so focused on the superficial metrics of compatibility, the age, the timeline, the societal checkboxes, that you have temporarily blinded yourself to the pure, unadulterated resonance of soul energy. The universe is bringing you a connection that defies conventional logic. Age does not matter here. What matters is the profound, undeniable way this person's spirit recognizes yours. They have been watching you, admiring your grace, your deep empathy, and your beautifully complex mind from the sidelines, waiting for the divinely perfect moment to step forward. The emotional turn happening within you right now is a magnificent shift from feeling left behind to realizing you have been divinely timed. You were never late, you were simply being protected, until a love of this staggering depth was ready to meet you exactly where you stand. Tonight, message, glance, or a sudden, deep conversation will act as the catalyst that changes everything, pulling this hidden devotion out of the shadows and into the warm, radiant light of your shared reality. But that is not all. There is something deeper here for those of you, my beautiful Libra, who are already in a relationship. I know that even within a partnership, there can be a quiet, unspoken distance, feeling of stagnation where the initial spark has been buried under the heavy, mundane responsibilities of daily life. You may have been waiting for your partner to truly see you again, waiting for the deep soul-bearing intimacy that first drew you together to return. You might have felt a subtle heartache, wondering if this plateau was the final destination of your love story. I am here to reassure you that this is not an ending, but a profound, necessary cocooning. Tonight, the energy of transformation sweeps through your partnership, bringing a breakthrough moment of raw, beautiful vulnerability. What happens next is incredibly important for your romantic bond. Tonight, the walls you have both been unconsciously building will gently crumble. There will be a conversation, shared moment of quiet understanding, or a sudden, overwhelming wave of affection that reminds you both exactly why you chose each other in the first place. This is not just a temporary fix. This is a spiritual upgrading of your relationship. The emotional turn here is a breathtaking surge of renewed devotion, replacing the quiet resignation with a passionate, deeply rooted certainty that your love is evolving into something far more resilient, far more mature, and far more magical than you ever dared to dream. You are not losing each other. You are finally, truly finding each other again. As your romantic heart heals and expands, we must also look at the foundation that supports your entire world, your family dynamics. Libra, you have always been the natural peacekeeper, the gentle mediator who absorbs the tension, smooths over the conflicts, and carries the emotional weight of your family on your remarkably strong, yet weary shoulders. You have sacrificed your own peace to ensure everyone else is comfortable, often feeling a deep, unspoken frustration that your own needs are consistently placed at the very bottom of the list. You have felt the heavy pressure of familial expectations, the subtle guilt trips, and the exhausting cycle of trying to fix dynamics that were never yours to fix in the first place. But the universe is now fiercely, protectively intervening in your family sphere. The energy of justice and balance, your ruling cosmic force, is finally restoring equilibrium to your home life. Tonight marks a subtle but powerful shift in how your family perceives and interacts with you. A family member who has been distant, critical, or demanding is about to experience a profound change of heart, stepping forward to offer you the unexpected support, validation, and fierce protection you have always deserved. Alternatively, the universe is giving you the ultimate spiritual permission to gently, lovingly step back. You are being shown that you do not have to carry the world for them anymore. The emotional turn here is a beautiful, tearful release of generational burden. You are moving from a state of exhausting duty and quiet resentment into a space of liberated, boundaried love. You are realizing that true family harmony does not require your self-sacrifice. It requires your authentic, unapologetic wholeness. And as your family dynamics realign to support your highest good, the ripple effects of this transformation will touch every single aspect of your daily existence. The universe is also showing that your personal energy, your focus, and the very people you choose to surround yourself with are all being upgraded to match this new, elevated frequency of love and abundance. As we gently shift our focus from the external world of your relationships to the internal sacred sanctuary of your own being, we must talk about your personal energy and emotional tone. For so long, Libra, you have been operating on a frequency of quiet, persistent depletion. You have been giving away your precious radiant light to everyone around you, leaving yourself running on the fumes of your own exhaustion. You have felt heavy, invisible fog hanging over your daily life, a subtle emotional static that made even simple tasks feel like climbing a mountain. You have wondered why you feel so tired even after a full night's sleep, why your spirit feels so bruised, and why your emotional baseline has been hovering somewhere between anxious anticipation and quiet resignation. But the universe is now initiating a profound, energetic reset within your very cells. Tonight, as the cosmic promise of this deep, ageless love begins to manifest, your personal aura is expanding, clearing out the dense, stagnant energy of the past and replacing it with a vibrant, magnetic, and deeply grounded life force. You are going to wake up tomorrow feeling a physical lightness in your chest that you have not experienced in years. The emotional turn happening within you right now is a magnificent, breathless shift from feeling depleted and invisible to realizing you are glowing, unstoppable force of nature. You are no longer just surviving the days, you are actively, joyfully commanding your energy, drawing in miracles, and radiating a quiet, unshakable confidence that will make the entire world stop and take notice of your breathtaking transformation. But that is not all. There is something deeper here, beautiful, sudden clearing of the mental clouds for those of you who are currently navigating the demanding path of education, studying or preparing for a major certification. I know the specific suffocating frustration you have been experiencing. You have been staring at textbooks, notes, and screens until the words blur together, fighting against thick, frustrating mental fog that refuses to lift. You have put in the grueling hours, sacrificed your weekends, and yet the information simply will not stick, leaving you with a rising, cold panic that you are falling behind, that you are not smart enough, or that you will fail when the moment of truth arrives. What happens next is incredibly important for your academic and intellectual journey. The universe is stepping in to bless your mind with a sudden, brilliant download of clarity and focus. The veil of confusion is being lifted by divine intervention, replacing your mental fatigue with a sharp diamond-like precision. When you sit down to study from this moment forward, you will enter a profound, effortless flow state. The concepts that previously felt like a foreign language will suddenly click into perfect, logical harmony. The emotional turn here is a breathtaking surge of supreme, quiet confidence, completely replacing the panic of falling behind. You are moving from a state of desperate, exhausting struggle into a state of inspired natural mastery, knowing deep in your bones that your mind is sharp, your memory is flawless, and your success is absolutely, divinely guaranteed. And as your mind sharpens and your energy elevates, we must look at the beautiful souls who are being magnetically drawn into your orbit to support this magnificent new chapter. The universe is also showing that your energetic compatibility is shifting, bringing specific zodiac energies into your life to act as your mirrors, your anchors, and your greatest loves. The first powerful connection vibrating in your field right now is the brilliant, boundary-breaking energy of Aquarius. This is the exact energy that reinforces our core promise: age does not matter. An Aquarius connection sees right through societal timelines and superficial judgments, connecting with your mind and your spirit on a frequency that defies conventional logic. They bring thrilling, intellectual, and deeply liberating love that makes you feel entirely free to be your most authentic self. Then, there is the warm, fiercely protective, and deeply admiring energy of Leo. If you have been feeling unseen or unappreciated, Leo energy is stepping into your life to place you on a pedestal and worship the ground you walk on. They bring a passionate, golden, heart-centered devotion that melts away your insecurities and reminds you of your own royal, irreplaceable worth. Finally, the deeply intuitive, soulfully tender energy of Pisces is wrapping around your aura. This connection offers telepathic, unconditional love that requires no words. They understand your silent moods, they honor your need for balance, and they love you with gentle spiritual depth that heals your oldest, quietest wounds. The emotional turn here is a beautiful, tearful realization that you are no longer fundamentally misunderstood or alone in your uniqueness. You are moving from a place of isolated longing into a state of being deeply, profoundly seen and chosen by a tribe of souls who speak your exact, beautiful soul language. What happens next is the grand finale of this reading, as we prepare to close this sacred space and seal these beautiful promises into your physical reality. As we draw this sacred, transformative reading to a gentle and loving close, my beautiful, radiant Libra, I want you to take a deep, grounding breath and truly feel the weight of what we have uncovered together today. We have traveled through the quiet valleys of your doubt, acknowledged the heavy, unseen burdens you have been carrying, and finally arrived at the sunlit mountaintop of this profound, undeniable revelation. The core promise remains, burning brightly and fiercely in the cosmos. Someone loves you deeply. The constraints of age and time are mere illusions, and tonight, the very fabric of your destiny is shifting to bring you the love, the peace, and the fulfillment you have been praying for. But before you step away from this space and return to the rhythm of your daily life, I must gently, lovingly remind you of a fundamental spiritual truth. The stars are a magnificent map, my dear Libra, but they are never a cage. This reading is a gentle, loving guidance, whispered invitation from the universe, but it is never an absolute, unchangeable fate. You possess the magnificent, divine, and unstoppable power of free will. The universe has laid out a breathtaking banquet of abundance, healing, and deep connection, but you are the one who must choose to sit at the table. You are not a passive observer in your own life, you are the powerful, conscious co-creator of this beautiful destiny. Every choice you make, every boundary you set, and every moment you choose to believe in your own worth actively shapes the reality that is unfolding around you. As you move forward from this moment, I invite you to be incredibly gentle and compassionate with yourself. Take what resonates deeply with your soul, hold those golden, shimmering truths close to your heart, and let them be the warm, steady lantern that guides you through the night. Let the promise of this deep, ageless love be the anchor that steadies you when the world feels chaotic. And for anything in this reading that did not quite land, anything that felt heavy, unfamiliar, or simply not meant for you, I give you full, loving, and absolute permission to release it. Let those words drift away like autumn leaves on a quiet, peaceful stream, leaving no trace of burden behind. Your intuition is your highest authority, and it knows exactly what is meant for your highest, most beautiful timeline. If this message brought you even a fraction of the peace, clarity, or profound hope you were seeking today, I warmly invite you to honor this beautiful energetic connection by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. By taking this simple action, you are doing so much more than supporting this sacred space. You are actively affirming your own readiness to receive. You are sending powerful resonant signal to the universe, declaring, I am open, I am ready, and I joyfully claim this beautiful transformative energy for myself. To seal this intention, I invite you to leave a comment below with the words, I claim my divine love and my peaceful destiny. Let those words be your official, spiritual contract with the cosmos, tangible declaration that you are stepping into your new reality. We will be right here, holding this space of light and guidance for you, waiting to walk beside you through tomorrow's forecast and every single day after. And now, as we close this sacred circle and the screen begins to fade, I want to send final, powerful, and lingering wave of divine energy directly to you. May you be wrapped in the warm velvet and fiercely protective embrace of universal love. May your heart be light, unburdened by the past. May your mind be crystal clear, free from the fog of doubt. And may your spirit be endlessly strengthened by the absolute knowing that you are never, ever walking this path alone. You are so deeply, profoundly loved. Libra, you are so inherently, unapologetically worthy of every beautiful thing this world has to offer. The long, exhausting wait is finally over. The dawn is breaking, painting your sky in shades of gold and amethyst. Tonight, everything beautifully, miraculously, and permanently changes. Go forth in peace, go forth in power. And know with every fiber of your being that the universe is always, always, always on your side. Blessings, love, clarity, and endless strength to you today and forever.